I already did a vlog for this week's task, but I decided to do another one to actually talk about the editing that I've done to the Wikipedia page. So there was a group of 8 of us, and our task was to create a Wikipedia page, and the word we were given that we were going to create the page on was Technoliberalism. Now, none of us had a clue what this word was about. So yeah, we were a bit dumbstruck to start with, but I did some research. We eventually got everyone to meet up. Thank God for Facebook groups, because we could all communicate on there, and we managed to make a meeting together, and we kind of spoke about our ideas and what we'd already found out and stuff. And I went in with a few categories that we could potentially hand out to each person. So we added to these categories and changed them around a bit, and eventually came up with 8 strong categories that we thought we could research, and we divvied those out to the 8 different people. And we decided to use my sandbox because I'd already had a play around on Wikipedia on my sandbox, kind of like creating the structure that the article would look like. So yeah, I volunteered we could use my sandbox to create the page. And in this meeting we also decided to take a photo of ourselves, so all 8 of us in the learning zone. We held up a little sign that said Technoliberalism, so we could add a picture to our Wikipedia page, because we wanted to do that, and obviously we couldn't just take one off Google because this would be classed as copyright, and it made the article a little bit more authentic and our own. But whether this will get taken off or the article deleted, we don't know. So this is the Technoliberalism group, and I managed to upload this photo onto our Wikipedia page. I should probably briefly mention what Technoliberalism is, and it's kind of like this faith of just relying on technology, and nothing's quite quick enough for Technoliberalism in the way of technology. They want everything now, fast, they're keen on technological advancement. But not just this, they kind of use aspects of decentralism, individualism and sustainability. So they look at ideas like free markets, fair taxation, which I personally talk about as I'm looking at the economic side of it, and protection of the environment, power of small and medium businesses rather than big corporations, freedom of speech, technology as a communication tool. But yeah, basically the emphasis of technological advancement is at the heart of what Technoliberalisms believe in. As I mentioned, I did the economic freedom section. I have no background in economics, I didn't know what I was talking about, but then again, to start with, I didn't know how to edit a Wikipedia page. So it's all been quite a challenge, and something a bit different, but it's kind of broadened my knowledge, which has been really good. And in this section I spoke about things like small scale capitalism and trying to promote smaller businesses, because this will boost economic growth, because they can plough money back into like a local kind of sector. I've spoken about decentralisation, and kind of like deregulation of rules, free markets, negative income tax, what else? Just basically like fair tax, and not these big monopolies kind of being in control, or anyone being at the centre of control, kind of like distributed, the power is kind of distributed out, so it's more of a democratic approach, with the emphasis on technology the whole time and technological advancement. Quite often I would have gone to Wikipedia to kind of find this information out as like my first source. So it was hard because there's not a lot out there on technoliberalism, particularly on economic freedom within technoliberalism. So I had to like kind of just pick up bits and get lots of different references and sources and kind of piece them together to create a picture. And the referencing was something I had quite a lot of difficulties with. It was really time consuming, like piecing it together and doing it right. There's such thing as good referencing and bad referencing on Wikipedia. And obviously I wanted to do good referencing, so you've got to get every single little bit right, else it won't appear correctly when you preview what you've been typing out, and like you make the tiniest mistake and it just doesn't look right. So like when you're kind of doing in text references it's okay, you can just do ref, type, like copy and paste your link and then close the ref. But then when it goes to the bottom of the page, when it kind of lists all the references and sources you've used, then it's not right. You have to properly put like who wrote it, what year it was written, sometimes the ISBN of the books if you can find them. Like it was a time-consuming task, and there's these people that kind of edit Wikipedia for fun and stuff, and I just couldn't do it because I got headaches multiple times trying to get my head around all this referencing. So that was probably the worst part of creating a Wikipedia page. Currently, some people in the group still need to finish their editing in my sandbox, so I've not been able to send off the article to have it checked to see if it will actually become an article. But touch wood, we're hoping that it gets confirmed as an article and it will actually be there for people to use and to contribute to, because that'll be really exciting. I'm actually really looking forward to seeing if it's a successful article or not. But there is that statistic that a lot of articles get deleted after one day, so we're hoping that that's not ours, because we've put quite a lot of thought and work into it, and we wouldn't want it to get deleted after just being out there for one day.